Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I really do appreciate all of you being here this afternoon. It's an honor indeed and a privilege to be standing in front of you today. And I do want to take the opportunity to thank our elected officials, even though there are none here today. We do want to thank them for all that they do for the people living in our great state, Glynn County, and the city of Brunswick. As I look out, you are all good friends, family, friends, church members, community leaders, business people who have worked hard to shape and build this community, this district, this region, and this state to what it is today. However, I also see a few new faces. Where do I see a few new faces? No, everybody here. So thank all of you for coming today. For those of you who don't know me, and a lot of you don't know really a lot about my background, I'm going to take a little bit of time here and just give you a little bit of a snapshot about who I am. I will be brief, but as I said, I think it's important that you get a little bit of a glimpse into where I come from and about my life experiences, all of which have shaped me into the man I am today. I grew up in San Antonio, Texas, attended the University of Texas, where while attending college began my working career. One of my first jobs while still a college student was to work in what we called credit and collections, collecting past due furniture account payments. Without going into details, I saw firsthand individuals and families experiencing very difficult financial times, brought about in great part due to poor life decisions they had made along the way. That experience, however, brought home to me the value of living within my means, living within my income, a concept, as we all know, that is foreign to our elected leaders in the federal government. We Georgians are extremely fortunate that our elected government officials have had the strength of character to operate our state budget as a balanced budget for the past several years, despite the tough times we're all facing. So thank you, state leaders, for that. That's not an easy thing to do. Living within my means while still aspiring to greater things in my life are values that I learned from my mother growing up in a single-parent home quite a number of years ago. From those humble beginnings, and later as a working college student, I moved up rapidly through corporate ranks with several large corporations. I did the corporate travel thing for many years, and I'm here to tell you, I don't miss that at all. I don't miss being away from home as much as I was during those years. I love my wife, I love my family, I love where I live, and I love the people I've grown to know in this great community. As my career progressed, I gravitated almost naturally, it seems, into the area of what many companies call human resources or personnel, people management, if you will. Along the way of my 20-year corporate career, I worked in retailing with Zale Corporation and Dillard Department Stores, manufacturing with Illinois Tool Works, child care with KinderCare Learning Centers, and home health care with ABC Home Health, which is what brought Lisa and I to this beautiful community we now call home. After a short time here, just a year and a half, I lost my job. Up to that point in my career, I had never lost a job ever in my 20 years. What an eye-opening life experience that was. Thankfully at the time, my wife had a great career going with a major freight company, which was a lifesaver. While working full-time to find a new job that would have taken away from this beautiful community, we hit upon the idea of starting our own business. An idea, quite frankly, that had never really crossed my mind before then. Well, one thing led to another. With a lot of hard work, prayer and faith, risking all of our hard-earned savings, and with a little bit of luck thrown in, we opened our own small business, Express Lube and Car Wash. We survived and indeed thrived, despite all the challenging stuff that this very difficult economy has thrown at us. Many of the difficulties we all face have been brought upon us due to years of bad decisions by our federal government. To summarize, I believe my many years of business experience, both at the corporate level and as a small business owner and operator, puts me in a unique position to help District 167 grow and prosper. By the way, for those of you who don't know, because the line's a little bit crazy, District 167 includes North Glynn County to include North St. Simons, Northern Brunswick and Glynn County, and all of McIntosh and Long counties. For the record, I was not, am not, and will never be a politician. I'm a father, a husband, a small business owner, a conservative Republican, and a genuinely sincere citizen who cares deeply about this community and this district. I may not have been born here, but this is where we call home. This is where we have put down our roots. I have been a part of this community for many years now and have grown to love it. My passion runs deep. I have served this community in many capacities over the years, whether as president of the Sea Palms West Homeowners Association, board chair for Safe Harbor Children's Center for 3 years, having served on their board for 15 years, as board secretary for the St. Simon's Christian School, where I continue to volunteer, as a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Red Cross boards of directors, and as a volunteer in a number of positions at our church, the St. Simon's Community Church, or as chairman of the Glenn County Republican Party, a position I was elected to earlier this year. However, I feel this is not enough, and in my mind it will never be enough. This community has given so much to me and my family that I will always feel an obligation and commitment to serve those who have served us. My heart is a servant's heart. Very simply, I enjoy serving and helping my community. Now for the fun part. This part of politics in general is a new realm for me. As many of you know, I have been an outspoken citizen in this community, which has led me to where I am today. I have always been a strong social and fiscal conservative Republican. I am fond of saying and putting into practice that I am very cautious when spending my own hard-earned money. But I want to assure you I am even more cautious when I'm spending somebody else's hard-earned money. I believe in the Constitution of the United States of America. This is a turning point for this community, our state, and our country. Will we falter with new leadership, or will we stand strong? I choose to stand strong. It is time to lead. With that, it is my humble honor and privilege to formally announce my candidacy for the Georgia House of Representatives for District 167.
Yeehaw!
Yeah. Again, thank you very much. Again, I ask each of you to stand with me as we work together to lead this district and this state in the right direction. Thank you all for being here today, and I ask you to vote for Jeff Jones for State House on June 3rd, 2014. Thank you for sharing your time to be with us today. Again, thank you very much for coming out. Thank you.